What's up, everyone? I thought I'd give you all my thoughts on NXT TAKEOVER Unstoppable. I got my note here, as always. 1, 2, 3 pages today. First thing first, Hideo Itami was injured in the parking lot and could not compete today. So, the match turned into from a three-way to a singles match between Finn Balor and Tyler Breeze. Tyler Breeze versus Finn Balor was the first match on the card. First thing I have here is Tyler Breeze came out to some kind of like fashion runway model type of thing, and I've always thought this about Tyler Breeze. He needs either a feud or tag team. When he gets to the main roster, he needs to have some kind of interaction with Dolph Ziggler. Those two would be perfect together on the tag team or together fighting. They're both the narcissistic kind of love to hate them, hate to love them type of guy. Like brash, bold, asshole-ish a little bit, always can back it up. You know what I'm talking about. Of course, Dolph is a little bit more face than Breeze, but I still think it would make an excellent debut. I mean, if he came on there while Dolph Ziggler was talking, I think that would be pretty awesome for them to have some kind of interaction. I think it would totally mark Breeze's career. He needs to come out. That's what he needs to do in his debut, is have some sort of interaction with Dolph Ziggler, in my opinion. But second thing up, Finn Balor came out. Freaking amazing entrance. He was in full paint this time. There's still the Carnage, the Demon King persona. Anyways, it was freaking awesome. He had makeup all over him. He had an eye on his back, which the commentator said was his Eye of Balor. That's where he gets his power for transforming into this demon, the Demon King, Finn Balor. You know, he also had exorcism-style, like, cuts into his leg. It looked like some kind of demon marking into his, like, legs area above his leg and knee guards. He also wore wings. He had even a better cap on. It was his best makeup to date. An awesome entrance. And then my next thing here is Finn Balor, when he's in this demon mode, is a little bit more extreme, a little bit more physical. He pushes himself more than he does when he's not in demon mode. He only uses the demon mode on certain occasions. Usually it's on pay-per-view type stuff like NXT TAKEOVER. Finn Balor hit a double foot stomp on the outside of the apron, where Tyler Breeze was on the outside, and he jumped off. I think he jumped off the top rope or jumped off the apron and got him with a foot stomp. That was a pretty awesome one. Not to take anything away from Breeze, I'm sorry. He was really good too. Like I said, he can back it up. An awesome part of this match was Finn Balor. They were fighting outside, and then Finn just disappeared. And Tyler Breeze walked up the ramp, and Finn Balor attacked him out of the shadows. And they had a small little tussle there. And then Finn Balor gets up onto the entrance guide rails by the Titantron, and he jumps off of it onto Breeze. I thought it was pretty funny what the crowd was saying, "Please don't die, please don't die." But the crowd was pretty good tonight, I will admit that. As always, the Full Sail crowd is always rowdy and awesome. But to end that match, Finn Balor hit the coup de grace, and he won that match, cementing him. He's next up to get a title shot. Next here, we had a look at a celebrity kind of guy in the crowd. It was Mountain from Game of Thrones. He was sitting out in the crowd with Stephanie McMahon. The next match here was Dana Brooke and Emma versus Charlotte and Bayley. They were really awesome. They were really going at it. Bayley looks a lot better in the ring than she has. She, kind of shedding off the good girl persona, but still keeping it, outside of the ring, but in the ring she needs to get it done and do what she's been doing, and that's what she's been doing, getting it done in the ring, but still keeping her awesome attitude outside of the ring. Emma also is doing really good too. She went from her face to heel, and she's not as good usually outside of the ring as she is now. I really haven't seen her. I always thought she was good with Santina Morala, but regardless of that, she's been good in the ring. She's a lot less green. She's definitely coming into her own in the ring. It was a very athletic match. Charlotte was cartwheeling around the ring. There was lots of different spots that were very athletic. It was a really awesome match. Charlotte and Bayley won that one. Charlotte got the pin. Moving on here, we got Rhino versus Baron Corbin. Rhino's a bit older. He's been around a lot longer, but he still goes really hard with these young guys. Still the Rhino that he always was. He's awesome in the ring. It doesn't look like he's slowed down at all. He's still in good shape and everything. He was doing some of the physically demanding spots and everything. Corbin has also improved in the ring, I will say. A lot of these will be notes that a lot of these NXT stars have improved. Corbin looks like he really has improved in the ring. He's not as stiff as he once was, and he's even got over with the crowd to a certain degree. Ultimately, Corbin won with End of Days, and he picked the win up over Rhino, which the crowd was not very happy with. While Corbin is still over with some of the audience, the majority was still with Rhino and wanted Rhino to win. Next thing I have here is for the love of God, they really overplayed that Raw segment with Owens and John Cena. It was a constant. I think it was like 4 times they played that. Listen, hello, NXT, your audience is like the 2030s. We don't have Alzheimer's. We're the younger crowd watching NXT. You know your audience, right? We're like the 2030 millennials, you like to call us. We don't have Alzheimer's. Seeing that Raw video package, you don't have to keep playing it 4 times in a row. Owens had a segment right after that. He got a lot of Cena heat in his promo against him at Elimination Chamber, and was also promoting his match tonight. Next match is Enzo Amore and Big Cass versus Dubstep Connection, or whatever the hell they call them. I heard them called the Dubstep Connection, whatever they're all. Enzo Amore and Big Cass, I love it. I love their entrance. I love it. My name is Enzo Amore. I'm a certified G and a bona fide stud, and you can't teach that. And this right here, this is Big Cass, and he's 7 foot tall, and you can't teach that. And this right here is Carmella, and she's hot as hell, and you can't teach that. Bada boom! Realest guys in the room, how you doing? One thing I said, I can't stand the Dubstep Connection, whatever they are, whatever their name is. I don't like them as a tag team. I really don't like them as a tag team. They don't hit well with Soft. S-A-W-F-T. Soft! But Enzo Amore and Big Cass have grown a lot in the ring, just like everybody else has. They've really come into their own. Hopefully they are pushed up to the higher number of... well, I guess they can't go any higher than competing for the tag team titles, but they really need to be pushed as the top tag team in NXT, I think. I really like them, and they're really very over with the crowd. The crowd loves Enzo Amore, Big Cass, and no, they don't like Carmella. I like Carmella. But everyone else, I don't know why they complain or whatever, but I like Carmella. It was a really awesome match. But at the end, Alexa Bliss came out and interrupted the match, costing Enzo Amore and Big Cass their win. Their chance at the championship. I really wish they wouldn't do this stuff on pay-per-view. I wish they'd save this stuff for the weekly stuff. I don't know. I mean, I guess that's me. I really wish that Enzo and Cass would have won, but I don't know, I guess you can't get everything you want. I don't know, I guess it's, I guess I'm just too much of a mark or whatever, but I really didn't like the ending to that. I really wished, there would have been a clean ending at least. Next up we have Becky Lynch versus Sasha Banks. Becky Lynch had really awesome ring gear. She had some new stuff going on. Steampunk-centric. Sheamus, take note. This is how an Irish person really amps up their gear while not looking like whatever you came out with. One thing I did notice though is she looked like she had old lady's bloomers on. I guess that's kind of irrelevant, but she did look like she had old lady's bloomers on. Both had cool entrances. Sasha had a cool entrance herself. Becky is a lot better in the ring than she's been. She's been getting a lot better. She is very athletic too. Sasha's come a long way too. We've all seen her progress through NXT when she started out, and from now, she is just one of the best divas in WWE. Period. Of course, my favorite is still Bayley. There's a brutal submission from Sasha. She was really wrenching the arm of Becky Lynch. No matter what, like she would roll out and pick Sasha Banks up, slam her, and Sasha Banks would roll away with it and still have Becky Lynch by the arms. She did that a couple different times. A real, like, brutal attack on the arm months on WWE or NXT. This was my pick of the night for match of the night. It was a really awesome match. It really just excelled all my expectations. And I have noted here, one thing I have noted here is that when these women come up to the main roster, I don't think they're going to want to fight for the Divas title. You know, these women have been at NXT for months, working and perfecting their craft, having the best matches of the night, a lot of times having the best match out of the night, out of the pay-per-view, out of the regular Raw. I don't think they're going to want to associate with a Divas title. I think they're going to have to bring back the Women's Championship title when they start bringing out more women from NXT. I never personally liked the Divas title. I just thought it was more to get superstar women and fashion models and bikini models and stuff like that. That's the way they wanted to portray their women in their company, as, you know, bikini models and this and that. But NXT is really paving the way, even for WWE's main roster, because like I said, when them women get there, AJ Lee had talked about this at one point in time and not wanting to fight for the Divas Championship, but I think when these women get up there, they're really going to make a push that they want the Women's Championship title, not the Divas Championship. They want to fight for the Women's Championship title. Except here was the anti-diva movement that, you know, Paige and AJ had, and Tamina and Naomi are kind of having it right now too. That's only going to go stronger as these women come into the main roster. Like I said, these are super athletic women. These are super awesome competitors, having some of the best matches of all times right now. Just can't say anything bad about them. They're doing really awesome. There was an awesome dive from the outside from Sasha into a slam from Becky. She actually caught her, but she fell over, catching her, stood up, and then did a backbreaker onto the steps. Just an awesome match. After that, they kind of made their way back into the ring, and Sasha hit a top rope drop into a submission, and she picked up the win there. Next up, we have Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn. Kevin Owens came out mega heel, wearing the Champ is Here United States Championship title shirt that John Cena had. I thought that was awesome. There's some real different awesome outside match spots like that. Zayn looked pretty strong, to be honest. Even though he's right now injured, he was still billed to look pretty strong. I think he was still going toe to toe with Owens for most of the early going. One thing I noted here before I get on there is how well Owens sells. He really sells very well. But yeah, Owens, he really sells the moves like he's in a lot of pain. He really does. You can tell that he's gonna go far. But like I said, Sammy was looking strong, and then Owens picked him up and gave him the power bomb to the apron, and from there on, it was not good for Sammy. The doctors tried to come in and see if he was alright. Owens was not having that. He was attacking Sami Zayn, and they kept going back to take care of him. He kept attacking him. Kept doing it, and kept doing it, and kept doing it. A ruthless attack. Because he said he wanted to finish what he started, and that's what he came out to do. I don't really think he wanted a match. He really wanted to just finish off what he started, and that was to put Sami Zayn on the shelf for a long time. And they got into the ring. Kevin Owens went out and grabbed a steel chair while the doctors were working on Sami Zayn. He went over there and he did hit him with this steel chair, but, and I'm going to read this just like I have it written down, somebody came to Sami Zayn's aid. Samoa fucking Joe debuted tonight. He came out to help Sami Zayn. Oh, and guess what? They didn't call him Samoa Joey. They did not call him Samoa Joey. He's called Samoa Joe. He even had Samoa Joe on his shirt. Hopefully by the time he gets to the main roster, Vince do not call him fucking Samoa Joey, okay? So Samoa Joe and Owens had a heated little back and forth. Samoa Joe got right in Owens' face, and from my estimation, it looked like Kevin Owens backed down. And Kevin Owens, he hightailed it out of there. He hightailed it up to the entrance. Well, Samoa Joe was sitting there waiting on him, because I thought, you were the big guy here. I thought you were the guy to beat. I thought, you were some kind of a ruthless guy. But he hightailed it out of there, and Samoa Joe was in the ring waiting for him. And Owens came back, and he got about halfway to the ring, and I guess he was saving him for another time or whatever. But he walked away while Samoa Joe was just sitting there waiting for him. All in all, it was a really good pay-per-view. People said Payback people had said Payback put NXT on the spot they got a lot to live up to. Well, that was kind of true, and Payback was a good one. NXT raised that bar, and then some. They had a way better event, and if anything, this puts the spot and pressure on Elimination Chamber to be good. NXT was awesome. NXT TAKEOver, NXT TAKEOver, it was awesome. So I give that about I get out of 10 out of 10 or a 5 out of 5, whatever I choose. I'm going to start doing my review standards of. 10 out of 10, 5 out of 5. That puts the Elimination Chamber on the spot to be the pay-per-view to end the month. It's got to be really awesome. I'm looking forward to Kevin Owens versus John Cena in an Elimination Chamber match. I really like how they promoted that through Kevin Owens coming and picking a fight with John Cena on Raw, doing the lift up power bomb onto him and stomping on the United States title belt. I really think this is going to be an awesome match. I do think that Samoa Joe will get involved though, but that was my thoughts on WWE NXT TAKEOver. What were your thoughts? Leave them in the comments below. If you liked the video, and only if you liked the video, give it a like. If you really liked the video and you like my other videos and you want to see more videos like this, definitely subscribe, but only if you like my type of video and the videos I've done in the past and want to see more stuff like that. Until next time, everyone, I'll see you in the next video.